Have you ever felt like your soul has lived 1,000 lives? Like there's a hidden library inside you holding answers to questions you've barely even asked? That's the essence of the Akashic Records, a cosmic archive said to contain every thought, action, and experience of every soul across time. But let's be real, the Akashic Records sound like something out of a sci-fi novel. Vague YouTube videos and Instagram posts make them seem either impossibly mystical or totally fake. Today we're seeing what it really is. This isn't about channeling aliens or reciting cryptic mantras. It's about how to safely access the soul database to heal, grow, and understand your life's purpose. Whether you're skeptical, curious, or already experimenting with the Akashic Records, this video will give you a grounded, step-by-step guide to aligning with them. If you're ready to explore the universe's ultimate self-help tool, let's begin. The Akashic Records Demystified. First, let's define the Akashic Records. The term comes from the Sanskrit word Akasha, meaning ether or sky. In Hinduism, Buddhism, and Theosophy, it's described as a vibrational field that holds the blueprint of all existence. Think of it like Google Cloud for the soul, except it's been around for millennia. But here's where people get confused. Myth: only psychics or gurus can access them. Truth: the records are available to everyone. You don't need special powers, just curiosity and practice. Myth: they'll predict your future. Truth: they're less about fortune-telling and more about understanding patterns. Example: why you keep attracting toxic relationships or self-sabotaging at work. Myth: it's against religion. Truth: the records aren't tied to any faith. Einstein referenced the Akashic field when exploring quantum theory. Even Carl Jung wrote about the collective unconscious, a similar concept. Scientifically, this isn't as wild as it sounds. Quantum physics suggests that information is never destroyed, it's stored in the fabric of space-time. The Akashic Records? They're the spiritual version of that. But let's get practical. How do you actually tap into them? It starts with preparation. Preparing to access the records. Accessing the Akashic Records isn't about forcing a vision, it's about becoming a clear channel. Here's how to prepare. 1. Ground your energy. Spend 5 minutes in nature, walk barefoot, hug a tree, or do a body scan meditation. Why? Anxiety and distraction create static in your connection. Grounding reduces mental noise. 2. Set a clear intention. Ask, what do I need to understand right now? Not tell me everything about my past lives. Example, show me the root of my fear of abandonment, or help me see my soul's purpose in this lifetime. 3. Ethical boundaries. The records aren't for spying on others. Always ask, is this for the highest good of all? I've seen people try to access ex-partners' records out of spite. It backfires every time. 4. Start small. Beginners often expect neon signs and angelic choirs. Most insights come as subtle aha moments or symbols. Pro tip: keep a journal nearby. After my first session, I wrote Blue Door. Later, I realized it symbolized a career opportunity I'd been ignoring. The 5-step alignment process. Step 1. Relax into theta state. Your brain needs to shift from beta, alert, to theta, meditative, waves. You can try. Guided meditation. Use a 10-minute guided meditation of your liking and relax. Physical anchors. Hold a clear quartz or place a hand over your heart. Step 2. Invite your guides. Silently say, I call upon my highest guides, guardians, and the Akashic Records keepers. I request access to the information I'm ready to receive for my growth and healing. You don't need to see them, trust that they're present. One friend told me she felt a warm pressure on her shoulders, like a reassuring hand. Step 3. Ask specific questions. Vague questions get vague answers. Instead of "why am I stuck?" ask, "What childhood pattern is influencing my self-doubt? What action aligns with my soul's mission this month? How can I release ancestral trauma around money?" Start with questions about yourself. Asking about others requires their soul's permission. Step 4. Listen without judgment. Answers might arrive as images, a flickering candle, symbolizing fleeting opportunities. Body sensations, a tight throat, unspoken truth. Words, a random phrase like "trust the detour." Emotions, sudden peace when thinking about a career change. Don't overanalyze in the moment. Write everything down, clarity often comes later. Step 5. Close the connection. Always end with gratitude. Thank you for this wisdom. I release all energies not serving my highest good and close this connection. Leaving the records open can drain your energy or invite lower vibrational influences. One man forgot this step and had chaotic dreams for weeks. How to interpret and apply Akashic insights. So, you've connected to the Akashic Records and received symbols, emotions, or phrases. But what now? Let's turn mystery into meaning. Decode symbols with curiosity. If you saw water, ask, is this about emotional flow, fear of drowning in responsibilities, or cleansing past pain? A recurring bridge could mean transition, connection, or a warning about instability. Grab your journal and write 3 possible meanings for each symbol. The one that gives you a body yes, a sigh, chills is your answer. Connect patterns to your life. Ask, where does this theme show up lately? If you received release control, look for areas where you're over-planning or forcing outcomes. If you felt sudden grief, ask, who or what am I needing to mourn? Create an action plan. Turn insights into tiny, tangible steps. Symbol, locked door, action. Research one course or resource to unlock that area. Message, trust your voice, action. Speak up in one meeting or text a friend something vulnerable. Some insights click immediately, others take weeks. Revisit your journal monthly. You'll notice patterns you missed before. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Before you grab your journal, avoid these pitfalls. Overloading with questions, stick to 1 to 2 per session. Ignoring physical limits, if you feel dizzy or drained, stop. Hydrate and ground yourself. Misinterpreting symbols, a snake isn't always evil, it can mean transformation. When in doubt, ask, what does this mean for me? Using it as a crutch, the records aren't a replacement for therapy or action. One woman kept asking about her career but refused to update her resume. Remember, this is a co-creation. You bring the intention, the records bring the insight. The rest is up to you. You don't need a fancy ritual or perfect meditation skills, just an open mind and a notebook. Start with one question, one breath, and trust whatever comes through, even if it's confusing at first. The Akashic Records aren't about escaping reality. They're about understanding your role in the cosmos, the struggles, gifts, and patterns you chose to explore in this lifetime. Drop a comment below. What's one question you'd ask the Akashic Records? If this resonated, share it with someone ready to dive deeper. Thanks for watching, and remember, the universe isn't outside of you, it's within. See you in the next one.